In other news, in the last couple of days, both the President's spokesperson and the Minister in the Presidency, Mondli Ngubele, have discussed the delay by the President in appointing the SABC board. President Cyril Ramaphosa received the shortlist from Parliament in December, but officials say matters of governance are delaying the process. Media Monitoring Africa is taking the President to the Constitutional Court to compel him to act. We're joined now by the organisation's Executive Director, William Bird. William, good evening to you. The Presidency says there's no ulterior motive behind this delay. Do you understand why there is such a delay? Do you buy what they're saying?
Well, frankly, no. I mean, we've yet to see any formal written reasons as to why they haven't, why the President hasn't appointed the board. We're hearing that this thing about a misalignment and potentially that it's about these three other members. And we earlier in February, I think we were told that the President was seeking legal opinions. Those have yet to be made public. So, you hear these things, but what could possibly be the reason for the delay? He's got the 12 names. He needs to just appoint them. He's got a public institution that he's taking, allowing to sink into a deeper crisis. And for what? It really isn't clear. Either there's an inability to communicate what's actually going on, or there's something else going on. And it's at this point, we really aren't sure which it is.
You say that the SABC may be falling into a deeper crisis. It is still operating without a board.
It is still operating without a board, but 5 months without a board presents a massive problem for the SABC. You take any institution that should be able to run effectively without that kind of daily oversight. But when you've got a group like the SABC where they need to report back to Parliament, they need to give feedback on the analog switch-off, for example, they need to sign contracts, they need to get involved with strategy, they need to see if they're a going concern, and they can't do that because it just isn't a board. And we saw yesterday before Scopa some of the consequence of that, where Scopa was absolutely scathing in relation to the SABC and the ministry, and the GCO saying, I'm not the board. And even that was a surprise because, of course, the Minister of the Department of Communication and Digital Technologies cheerfully told us after the State of the Nation address that in fact they had appointed the GCO as acting board.
You're going to court now, but I imagine that could still also take some time.
Well, we have approached the Constitutional Court on an urgent basis, and we've gone there on direct access, so we hope that we'll have better luck than the President did in his Pala case. They may kick us back down to the High Court, in which case that's fine. We'll go there on an urgent basis too. So yes, it does take time. And again, if there was nothing untoward and there was just some innocent delay, why not say, rather than go to court, let's just appoint the board?
William Bird, thank you very much indeed from Media Monitoring Africa.